Perfect.
I remember the buttons, which is amazing.
We still have to record 29.
29. And then have it as...
Let me get rid of that one.
You get rid of that one, I think. That one or that one?
Both of them. We need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll have claps. And something else.
29.
29.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jade.
This is Unapologetic Introverts.
Episode 69.
Number 69. That worked.
Anything with a 9.
9. No, that's German for
Yeah.
no.
Oops.
Well, we can't say oops. It's just the German language.
I don't know why I said oops. Leave me
I think because I
alone.
feel like Germany's constantly apologetic for, history.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's just this little thing happened.
Just this little thing. It's fine.
It's fine.
So your number one cue on here is just don't let me forget the new intro structure.
You, not me.
I know. I wrote that in the last episode too.
And then you forgot about it?
And I just copy paste it as I go. I
love
always
it.
forget.
It's all right.
It's been a busy life.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
Again.
What the...
Again.
I don't know what's happening.
I know.
And there's not even that much going on, so I don't know how it's been a week. I just feel like everyone is on something. And it's not good.
They're going to say everyone was on steroids. And I was like, I don't know where that sentence is going to go.
I don't know.
I don't think that's...
Steroids? No, it'd be muscly, I guess.
Kind of.
It's not steroids.
Just crack.
It's just some kind of not good drug. Okay? Okay. Anyways, the goal is don't let Aaron forget the new intro structure.
Yes.
For every episode. Ever. Again. Which means...
Until it changes.
What are we talking about today?
True crime chat time!
Called Not So Smooth Criminal.
Yes.
That was a genius title, by the way. I like it much better than the
Thank
Just
you.
Murder.
Thank you. Like I said, actual shower thought.
Shower thoughts!
At 6:30 in the morning this morning.
That's disgusting. You get up way too early.
I don't, though.
You do. 6:30? Already in the shower?
Yeah.
That's insane. I'm going to have to get up earlier to go to work if I move, and I hate that so much. I currently get up at 7:30, and I leave my house for 7:45, and I'm at work for 8 o'clock. It's perfect.
I'm parking at 7:45, 7:50.
That's
and I'm
too early.
Walking into work at 7:50 sometimes.
That's way too early.
It's 10 minutes early. I gotta put my shit in the fridge. I gotta sit down at my
I feel
desk.
like I should get paid for that. Why? Because I had to drive to work. I had to be awake and alive to be there. It's basically a tax at this point. Me being late to work.
Yeah.
That's a great thing. I hope one day I interview for a job and they're like, oh yeah, we listened to your podcast. You're never getting hired here. We know you're going to be late. Well, shit. I can promise you really good work. Mm-hmm. I just need you to let me be 10 to 30 minutes late. 30? I stay late after work.
Okay, fair. That's different. It'd be different if you were dipping early.
No, I don't. I never leave early. I'm always leaving late.
I know.
I worked at 8 o'clock the other night.
You crazy psychopath?
Yeah, it was 12 hours. Anyway.
Money.
Oh, this is a random book update. I was listen reading on the way here.
Audiobook.
I don't even know how to describe that. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I have an hour and 58 minutes left. I'm sad. It's getting interesting now.
Has shit hit the fan?
Yeah, shit is hitting the fan really hard. So that's chapter 29. 29. Funny enough. Also labeled as I can't remember what it's called. Something 30.
Something 30?
Yeah, it's whatever the audio version of it is. What do they call it? What do
I'm
they call
so
it?
lost.
I know this is gonna sound stupid once I figure it out. Okay, Spotify, we get it. You're being annoying. Okay, they call it track.
What's track?
Track 30, not chapter 30.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it's technically chapter 29 because they have a whole track dedicated to all of the warnings.
Okay, fair.
That come with listening to the book.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely, it's this warning thing is 1 minute straight of just like, hey, heads up, this, and it switches between the two characters talking.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love that.
And don't forget, this is also happening. So if you're not ready for this, don't listen. Okay. Anyways, it's been a good go right now.
Nice.
Yeah. A little dark, but
You know what else is dark?
Hmm?
You know what else is dark?
the outside.
No. Someone in Arizona died from the pneumonic plague.
Oh my god.
On the 14th.
Why?
Well, they died on the 11th. But yeah.
How?
I don't know. Apparently there's about 7 cases annually reported in the US. Unlike the bubonic plague, which killed millions in medieval Europe, it can be spread through airborne droplets. Fun!
This is pneumonic.
Yes, this is pneumonic.
So that's like increase. I'm looking up the other one.
Pneumonic plague, severe lung infection. But yeah, they died. Why is the plague still around? What are we doing?
Wow, there's like total articles about this.
Yeah,
How?
I don't know. They've recorded. Arizona has recorded
This is worse than the bubonic.
7 cases since 2006. It's been the first pneumonic plague death in the county in 18 years.
This is worse.
But like, what? Yeah.
Like apparently the bubonic plague was Black Death.
Yeah. What? Okay. I feel like we need to. Okay. You know what? We can touch on that next week.
Yeah, well, we can actually, because that's the next week's topic is rare diseases.
Yeah.
And this apparently is one, so we'll drop into that one next week.
I was just like,
But the plague is back. Awesome.
On Threads, and it's like, someone dies in Arizona, and I was like,
well,
what?
probably every day, but
What do you mean from the plague?
From the plague. Oh, and it's not even just like the gentle plague.
The gentle plague.
You know, pneumonic's cousin. It's the 100% fatal plague.
Ugh.
Like untreated rabies.
Yay.
Yay. Why?
Love it.
You want to also know what's ridiculous?
Yeah.
Cold pressed juice.
What do you mean by this? Like, if you do celery and shit?
It's just a huge trend now.
Oh.
I open my grocery app and it's like cold pressed juice. I'm like, what's the point? Like, what's the dip? I've just been drinking juice my whole entire life. It's called juice.
Yeah,
They don't call it
the cold press.
ultra pasteurized superheated juice opposed to cold pressed juice. Apparently cold press is just they use like a big hydraulic press and
That's cold.
it's not even cold. They just press it. I don't know why. It's because they don't heat it up, so it doesn't kill off half of the good stuff in the juice. I don't think there's much good stuff. It's all sugar.
It's all sugar.
Please point out the good stuff in the juice. You could just eat the fruit.
Well, I'd rather drink orange juice than eat an orange. I don't like the texture of an orange.
Oh my god, you are so weird.
I know.
It's fine.
I know.
We still love you. It's okay.
Okay, good.
But seriously.
I can't do it. I'll like chew it and suck the juice out of it.
Do you eat any fruit?
I eat bananas and apples.
Okay.
And berries. I have berries every morning.
What about a pear?
I used to eat pears. They're too mushy.
Not if you get a good pear.
Yeah.
It's like an apple.
I used to eat pears. I used to eat cantaloupe. I used to eat
Ew. I like cantaloupe. Cantaloupe has
kiwis.
no flavor.
I've never liked watermelon.
Weirdo.
I don't mind the
Watermelon's
texture of watermelon.
great.
It's just like this is pointless.
It's delicious. No. Anyways, this is apparently a huge trend.
Cold
And
pressed juices. I feel like this comes and goes.
it probably makes a cycle every so often. It probably
Drink
just
some fucking juice, guys.
yeah, or eat some fruit. It's the same shit. If you want your nutrients, probably just, get the fruit, eat it. You get more out of it than it being squished. Maybe. I don't know.
Smoothie.
Have a smoothie. Smoothies are great.
I eat blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries.
I need to go get pomegranate juice on my way home. I
tried to eat pomegranate for a bit there.
That's kind of hard to do.
It was really fucking annoying.
It takes a long time to eat pomegranate. Yeah. Like really long. It's kind of tedious. It's like trying to eat sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's great if you're just like, I need to munch on something mindlessly.
Yeah.
And you really want like sour flavor.
They weren't sour enough for me.
How?
I don't know. I might have
Maybe
been
it wasn't
not
a good pomegranate.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's pomegranate season right now either. I think the
I don't
season's
know when
in the
pomegranate
fall.
season is.
I don't know. Anyways, was it a fresh pomegranate or was it just bagged?
It was from the grocery stores loose.
Oh,
And I waited.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. It's not a very popular snack because it takes a fuck ton of time to eat them.
Yeah.
You can't really eat the seeds, so.
That's what you're eating.
Yeah, you eat it. I don't know. I don't eat the whole seed.
Oh, I do.
I just chew off the stuff and then spit the seed out because I don't like the crunchy.
Oh, I didn't mind the crunch.
I'm not a big fan. Anyways, that 5-minute rant on what fruit to eat.
5 minutes, my butthole.
It was only 3. Next on the news, do you want me to explain this now?
Yeah, because I didn't see
freaking
this.
Insane. I didn't know this either until I was just looking around at random news stuff, and it mostly came up as, and the only reason this showed up was because I clicked on this article that was like, hey, what's your color for your month or whatever, your birth month? And it just kind of led me down into a black hole. And I stumble upon February. Okay. And the color is Olo.
Olo.
And I'm like,
what's Olo?
What the hell's Olo? Is it just like some...
Can I Google it?
Well, according to the news, this is a new color discovered. No one has seen before.
Blue, green, or teal. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I obviously can't show you on the podcast, but the closest thing they have to a screen version of it is that. And you think you'd seen that before. Anyways, it's like a minty, tealy, greeny blue, very saturated. But you know the reason why it's called Olo?
No.
Because the LSM, which is the color...
thing?
Yeah, the color chart thingy. You know, it's like we have hex codes. Well, this is an LSM.
Okay.
The LSM code for it is 010. So it's leet speak. So they named this color after the leet speak of the LSM numbers. And it's like insane. And apparently there's only like 4 people in the world or something right now who can actually see this.
Yeah, because they said it's not something humans can perceive under normal viewing conditions.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you make it, scientists at University of California? Yeah, that's not very cool. I mean, it's cool that you created a color, but I mean, you can just create a color?
Like, is that possible?
Like what? What do you mean? Okay, here's my question. How did they create it if the fucking our eyeballs can't see it?
I don't know. I think there's one person who can see it, apparently.
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
But like, how do you like even believe someone? They could just be like, I want to create a new color.
Jeez.
Apparently this came out of some research into color blindness.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have space news.
So weird. Yeah, give me the space
There's
news.
been like so much going on, and you know what? Maybe none of it's true because I'm just seeing it on Twitter. But apparently the first thing was the sun released a 160,000 mile long plasma filament from its southwest limb, and there's like photos, which I thought was cool.
I did see that news.
Or
That's scary.
And this is from a different space account, and I'm like, I don't know if any of this is real. You're looking at an image from when the universe was still a baby, when it was only 2 billion years old, 12 billion years ago. James Webb Space Telescope has managed to capture the first galaxies in the universe. I don't understand. And then
Oh God, that's so much math in space.
yesterday, it was NASA found a new world in our solar system named Ammonite.
New world?
A new world. Like world, quote unquote world.
Oh.
I don't know. It's
weird.
just so much space, and I'm just like, oh, this is fun.
It's also terrifying.
It is terrifying. But the things that the telescopes capture is insane.
It's so...
Also, NASA tweets like literally daily.
I love NASA. Please don't defund NASA. We need all of the space information.
Please.
Also, aren't like 4 planets in alignment right now?
I just know that Mercury, that one's in retrograde, which I don't even know what that actually means.
I have no clue what retrograde means either. It feels like a really cool word, though.
Let's Google.
I feel like it was made in the 70s.
What?
Retrograde.
Retro.
Retrograde.
I'm not hitting the space bar.
You don't need to spacebar it. It's all one word.
No. Like, what does retrograde? It was not spaced.
Just rely on Google to...
Moving backwards in reverse.
What?
In astronomy and astrology, it refers to the apparent backwards motion of a planet as viewed from Earth. This is an optical illusion, as planets actually orbit the sun.
Yeah. Whoa, I never thought about that. Wait, then if it's an optical illusion, then it doesn't qualify as anything. How do we call it retrograde if it's not actually going backwards? I'm so confused. Science, space.
I don't know.
Or is it just phony?
What does Mercury retrograde actually mean? 3 or 4 times a year, the planet Mercury becomes a trending topic online. When we say that a planet is in retrograde, it means that from the perspective of Earth, a planet's motion across the sky goes backwards night after night compared to its usual direction for a period of time. This happens when Earth overtakes a slower moving planet in its orbit around the sun, or is overtaken by a faster moving planet. Retrograde motion is technically called apparent retrograde motion, since it's not actually a change in the planet's motion through space, but rather an effect caused by a perspective from Earth. What causes it?
Well, I mean, you just described what causes it.
Yeah, I guess I did. Poor journaling.
Poor journaling.
They just told me.
This is just like, I want to repeat what I said so I can get more read and attention on my screen.
Yeah, so Mercury is in retrograde, and apparently, that's like a huge thing in astrology that everyone's like,
oh, we can just start blaming shit.
Maybe
on Mercury.
It's either we're blaming them or like, hallelujah. I don't know which one it is.
I feel like it doesn't actually matter because our planet's just moving super fast compared to Mercury now. I feel like I've been
zoom in.
Disillusioned now. There's no hope for astrology anymore.
It's just fun, though.
It's all been fact checked.
It's still fun.
This is why NASA exists, and they just laugh at all the astrologers or whatever they are.
Fine.
Anyway.
You know what I laugh at? The new Amazon commercial. Have you seen it?
I have not seen this, maybe.
Okay. I've seen it about 8 times in the past 2 days.
You do have cable.
I do. And I'm going to assume she's a teacher, and it's talking about back to school, and I love my kids, but I don't want to spend money on them type situation.
Oh, yes, I have seen this. It's not new. It's been playing for months now.
I've only seen it this week. But the only reason I bring it up is because at the end, when she's at the table and they're talking about, you can bring the lunchboxes, and the kid goes, ew, crust.
And remember like the first couple episodes where we promised never to make those noises? It's like every episode there's like a barf noise. Sorry.
But it's so funny because he's like clearly so young, and the way he does it, I'm just like, oh my good God.
But it's so accurate.
It is accurate.
Kids are always like that.
Oh, I hated crust.
It's so funny. Now it's like one of my favorite parts of bread.
I think I just had shitty bread.
Pizza. I love pizza crust.
Yes.
I don't know why.
It's just good.
It's good. I know so many people who hate pizza crust.
I know.
It's so weird. I'm like, just give me your crust. It's fine. This
Give
is
me
what
extra dough.
ranch and garlic dip are for. That's all I have to say. Extra bread. We need all of those carbs. I'm just saying.
Please.
I'm supposed to look up shower thoughts, right?
Yeah, if you want.
God, I could have been a lot more organized on that.
That's okay.
You think we're going to have some cuts?
Possibly.
Maybe, because I don't even think I have read it on here.
That's okay. We don't have to do it. A technical shower thought was the title of this episode.
You know what? It is. That's part of the shower thoughts.
That's fair.
Yep.
Give me your give back.
My give back for this week. We're still on a young blood kick.
That's okay.
It's wearing away now, and I'm phasing out of it. It's okay.
Have you listened to the full
Idols album?
changes?
No, I haven't.
Because they just put it on streaming services, I think.
Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. No, I'm back. We're back, baby. No, I picked Doctor Doctor by Youngblood, which is an older one of his, but it's so good.
I have Jaws by Lights.
Good choice. Mm-hmm. Good song.
Good walking song.
Yeah.
And driving to work song.
Good song in general.
Yeah.
Anytime listening.
Mm-hmm.
This is all on you, man.
Well, I mean, we already told them we're going to talk about murder. Erin has voluntold herself to go first.
I'm going to go first, mainly because I know mine is dark and it'll be like slightly counterbalanced with yours.
I mean, and I shouldn't say just murder. It was true crime in any sense. We could have done an I Survived. We could have done anything else.
But we're saving the I Survived for like a month from now almost. So
also, like, murders are just kind of fun to hear about. Sorry. Not in fun in the sense that people are dying. It's just...
Yeah, but it's an interesting conversation because we're curious why people do this stuff.
Yes, and how it goes down and what people uncover. And I'm still listening to My Favorite Murder for the third week in a row.
You know what? Music just hasn't felt the same the past few weeks.
It hasn't, and I've been busy at work, and it's good to, like, I can just listen to them talking. I do have to, like, go in and skip the ads. Yeah. But it's fine.
I feel like I've also been, like, ruined for music because of you know why. So we're fine.
It's fine. Tell me about your crime.
Mine is the Jenkins family murders of 1996.
I don't think I've heard of these.
I hadn't heard of it either. I wasn't sure if MFM might have.
Pause. I mean, we did tell them we're going to talk about true crime at the beginning, but I'm sure some stuff is going to be triggering. So this is your warning.
Yeah.
If this is too heavy, don't listen.
Tea time. Take a moment.
Yep.
If this isn't your topic jam, then turn it off now and pop in next week when we talk about diseases. And if that's not your jam, maybe you should not listen.
The one after that won't be triggering.
Yeah, no, we'll do something really lighthearted.
I got it figured out already. We're good.
It's cool.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
You know that emoji face where it's just like the teeth are like together and it's like, yeah, that's me right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyways, we're going to talk about the Jenkins family murders.
Okay.
You had your pause. If you're still here,
welcome.
We're not going to give like insanely detailed stuff, but there is stuff.
There's stuff.
Okay. And I tried very hard to write this in a nice chronological order.
It's really hard.
It is. There's a lot of jumping points. Okay. So imagine a troubled 15-year-old boy, Joshua Jenkins, being picked up by his family one brisk February evening for a routine visit with his grandparents.
Okay.
What unfolded that weekend would become one of the most horrific familicide cases in California history. Okay. In early February 1996, I was 5 years old.
I wasn't even thought about.
I know, it's so wild. Anyways, Joshua, who was 15 at the time, was a Las Vegas youth sent to Los Angeles boarding school for troubled teens. He brutally murdered all 5 of his adoptive family members.
Wow!
Including his parents, grandparents, and 10-year-old sister.
Oh my God.
The episode was later described by a judge as vicious, savage, and almost incomprehensible. So, in this murder-sode, as we're sort of calling it, I'm going to tell you the chronological story of what happened, and then I figured I might just at the end briefly discuss the aftermath and some key points on why maybe he did these things.
Sure.
All right. So, onward to the deadly weekend. Eek. 15-year-old Joshua Jenkins had a long history of behavioral problems.
Okay.
His parents, George and Aileen Jenkins of Las Vegas, had even armed themselves and police on more than one... Yeah, armed themselves and police on more than one occasion to contain his violent outbursts.
Oh, God.
Just before the killings, the family had enrolled Joshua in the Vista Del Mar boarding school, which was a residential treatment program in West Los Angeles.
I feel like there's a lot of treatment schools in California.
Honestly, I think it's a tough place to live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on. And it's weird because there's probably like this urge to be famous or have a certain amount of money or class.
It's
be
crazy.
in a class, right? So according to reports, Joshua was openly angry about being sent away.
Okay, fair. I'll give him that.
On the evening, okay, so we're about to break down the details here.
Yeah, okay.
On the evening of Friday, February 2nd, 1996, George and Aileen Jenkins drove from Las Vegas to Vista, California to pick up Joshua for a family weekend. They all went to the condo where Aileen's elderly parents, William and Evelyn Grossman, aged 78 and 74, lived in the Gated Terraces community in Vista. The five of them, including Joshua, his two parents, and two grandparents, settled in for the night. Sometime after midnight, Joshua quietly entered the bedrooms of the adults, and a brutal assault started.
Oh, God.
Yeah. According to court accounts, Joshua first bludgeoned his father, George, to death, reportedly with a hammer, and then attacked the others as they started to wake and rush from their bedrooms.
Whenever I hear stories and it's like someone was bludgeoned to death, like when they're asleep, I'm like, couldn't we have just shot them? Like
that's
a
lot.
That's a lot to kill someone, and they're gonna wake up, and then the other people are good. Like that's got to be
probably like
such a horrible way to die.
Ugh, yeah. And it gets worse. Okay.
Of course it does.
His mother, Aileen, and his grandparents, Bill and Evelyn Grossman, were beaten or hit on the head with the hammer and also stabbed with a kitchen knife until they were dead. Yeah. Incredibly, and somehow, Megan, the family's 10-year-old daughter, slept through the whole thing.
Oh, Megan.
Which is like, Joshua left the bodies in the condo and waited. The next morning, I know. The next morning, on February 3rd, 1996, Joshua's sister Megan awoke and found one of the doors locked. Joshua told Megan that something had come up and that she could come with him. He drove her to a nearby hardware store to get this under the guise of trying to go get something for the weekend.
Yeah.
There he purchased a long-handled axe.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can see where this is going. Basically, back at the condominium, Joshua used that axe to murder Megan.
Your sister didn't bring you out here.
And she's only 10 years old.
She's just a baby.
Oh, she's a baby.
You're just a baby.
Yeah. And then just to make sure she was dead, he stabbed her a bunch.
That's the worst. When they're like, and to make sure they were dead, they just did it even more. I'm like, oh.
And at this point, all of them were kind of dead in the condo.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a crazy mess and scene going on. But in an effort to hide what he had done, he dragged all of them into the master bedroom.
Okay.
Piled them all on top of each other. And then decided he's going to set fire to the condo unit to cover his tracks. Anyways, flames and smoke soon filled the scene, And by late morning, local firefighters were on the scene extinguishing the fire. When they finally gained access to the condo, they had discovered, obviously, the horrific scene and the weird stacked bodies in the master bedroom.
Yeah, because I love his thought of I'm gonna
cover this up, but
it
pretty
takes it's
obvious.
It's a lot of heat to incinerate something.
Yeah, that's why we have like dedicated crematoriums for that purpose.
I'm gonna touch on that in mine.
Interesting. Almost immediately, the investigators realized it wasn't an accident, clearly, and there was a multiple homicide going on. And again, almost immediately, news of this, they put it in quotes, family annihilation by a teenage boy made national headlines. Because it was like, oh, he's the only survivor, so clearly something went down. And there was probably like witnesses that knew that it's a condo building, so like yeah. Anyways, here's the aftermath and arrest. After setting the fires, Joshua sped away in his parents' silver Mercedes-Benz. He drove north, apparently planning to return to Nevada. On the early morning of February 4th, Jenkins stopped at an AM/PM convenience store along California State Route 78. The store clerk, bless that person, recognized Joshua from TV news reports about the murders and called 911.
Yes.
Literally only a few miles later, the police officers arrived and arrested him on the spot. At first, Joshua claimed that he knew nothing about the killings. And then eventually he actually confessed to deputies that he had murdered his relatives.
Oh, God.
Apparently, he even admitted to law enforcement, saying, "I killed them." That was quoted.
Okay.
In custody, Joshua's temper was pretty bold. He was reportedly verbally abusive to officers and claimed to act out of revenge. Investigators later learned that he had taken his grandparents' small white poodle with him in the car. But the dog wasn't it was unharmed.
Okay,
it was fine. Which is usually backwards, because usually so interesting. The poodle's okay.
Good. So
probably gone now.
Someone survived.
Over the next weeks, Joshua was evaluated by psychiatrists, and his case moved through the courts.
Okay.
Given the intense brutality and the wild scale of the crime, the San Diego Juvenile Court decided he would be tried as an adult.
Yeah, no, if you're going to bludgeon, 5 people?
Yeah.
To
and
death?
Stab.
Yeah, it's totally different if you just shot them all once.
Yeah.
You got some issues.
Yeah, there's a strange amount of what going on there. Trial and sentencing on April 16th, 1997. So, a little over a year later. Mm-hmm. The day before his trial was to begin, Joshua entered a plea of guilty to 5 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of arson. So somebody convinced him to take a plea deal. Doesn't really matter in this case.
No.
He was formally charged with killing his adoptive parents, George and Aileen Jenkins, his grandparents, William and Evelyn Grossman, and his sister, Megan, and then setting fire to the condo to cover it up. He had earlier attempted a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity, but abandoned that defense on the eve of the trial. The case then moves into the sanity phase, where a jury had to decide whether Joshua was legally sane at the time of the murders. All mental health experts agreed Jenkins had serious psychological problems, quite clearly. Mm-hmm. But they disagreed on sanity. So some defense psychiatrists argued that he was actually schizophrenic and essentially psychotic. But the prosecution argued he had planned the murders and knew right from wrong.
Okay.
So in the closing arguments, the prosecutors said Joshua committed the murders, in quote, because he was angry at his parents for placing him in a school for troubled youths.
Yeah.
Indeed, Deputy District Attorney Mark Patine later summarized that Jenkins had killed his family, in quote, revenge, for being sent to Vista Del Mar. After several days, the jury delivered its final verdict. On May 30th, 1997, the San Diego jury found Joshua Jenkins legally sane at the time of the killings. The panel ruled him sane in the murders of his mother, grandparents, and sister, and it was hung 10-2 on his father's count.
Why?
Don't know. Different jury.
Weird.
Different feelings. Maybe there was... Yeah. Don't know why that would have been like that. Because Jenkins was 16 at the trial, turning 17 actually that week, the death penalty was unavailable because he was not technically an adult legally.
Okay.
And the verdict meant that he would face life in prison. On June 30th, 1997, Judge John Ahorn formally sentenced Joshua Jenkins to 112 years to life in state prison. The judge remarked that the killings were, again, vicious, savage, and almost incomprehensible. Jenkins received consecutive terms for each murder count, basically ensuring that he will never, ever be released, and no parole is even possible.
Okay.
So, a few points on this. There was a lot of psychological factors. Joshua Jenkins was known to be mentally ill. School records and family reports showed that he had behavioral disorders and mood swings from a young age. However, legal insanity actually requires proving he could not understand his actions. In this case, the jury sided with the prosecutors that he was sane when he killed his family. And it kind of, it's kind of on the line here of whether, it's kind of tragic that he does have like real psychological problems and he just didn't get the help that he needed.
Yeah.
Even though they were trying, but like, it can probably feel a little bit like you're pushing me out of the way to send me off to boarding school, like in another state.
Also doesn't mean you kill your entire family.
That doesn't mean that. No, I mean, that doesn't justify it. But
sure, we beat up our parents.
Yeah.
Who brought us here.
Yeah,
Grandparents come on,
the
they're
whole
old.
family's
the
a little
sister,
like...
but you leave the dog.
The dog did nothing, apparently.
Oh my god.
At 15 years old, he was far younger than most multiple homicide offenders. California law actually forbids executing anyone who's a juvenile at the time of the crime. So Jenkins' case just carried no death penalty.
Yeah.
However, due to the cruelty of the murders, the court treated him as an adult.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
Essentially, he's serving multiple life sentences without any chance of parole for literal decades. In fact, at the time of the sentencing, prosecutors noted that he could have actually faced up to 140 years if he was found sane on all counts. So 112 years was essentially like the literal maximum that he could have got under that plea deal. So that's why they took that plea deal. Not that he's going to live 140 years old. Like, that's nuts. The idea that they thought the motive was basically behind revenge the whole time. It was thought that he just believed his parents had betrayed him by sending him away to this Vista Del Mar place. And at the trial, the prosecution told jurors he had told others, "Watch, I won't be back here next week," when leaving for the school. That exact quote is apparently from some kind of closed testimony.
Oh dear.
Jenkins himself reportedly said he wanted to spare his family a, quote, dangerous world. But this was largely seen as rationalization on his part. Whether one views this case through a lens of like mental illness or pure anger, the result was kind of the same. This entire family was killed by like a super young, like a 15-year-old.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Just
wild. Yeah, I don't know.
Sheesh.
For me, this raises a lot of questions about like youth. I know it was in 1996, but
still,
holy crap, they can like, young people can get up to a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I was only 5 then, but
I was only 5.
I'm watching the news lately, and I'm like, yeah, like
17-year-old,
15-year-old today.
What happened
doing
today?
something wild? It was I think it was a 15 and 16-year-old. Just locally, she had not robbed, but stole, and the police recognized her. They were just out on the bikes, and they wanted to arrest her. Yeah, they were just biking around town. They wanted to arrest her, and her boyfriend supposedly tried to start fisticuffs with the
Oh my
police.
God.
It's like, you're like 15. What? At 15, I was just, I guess I was just privileged enough to go to high school and
Yeah.
just not act like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of those murders.
I thought it was interesting.
That's crazy.
I picked it because I was like, this is 5 murders. Like, what? And then I opened it and I was like, this kid's only 15 years old at the time.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That is nuts. Like, I can't imagine. Like, I have felt rage, but never enough to be like, I'm just gonna murder someone.
My family.
Friggin' wild times. Anyways, yeah, that was dark.
Jesus. Always is.
I mean, it's murder, so.
You ready?
I don't know. I'm curious because of the slight preview I got through your voicemail chat thing
Last night while I was researching. Okay. I'm going to tell you about the murders of Laura Babcock, Wayne Millard, and Tom Bosma. Have you heard of any of those names?
No.
Okay. First, we have to learn about a man named Dylan Millard. So, oh my goodness. I'm just going to tell you where I grabbed some crap from. Because I found multiple articles because I wanted to use Murderpedia and it wasn't on there.
Oh, that is weird.
So CBC, BBC, Global News, and then I found a website which gave me like a whack of a timeline, which was Canadian Crimopedia.
Yeah, and
So
again, this is
bookmark
Canadian.
that. Yeah, this is Canadian. Bookmark that.
What?
So Dylan was born on August 30th, 1985 in Toronto, Ontario, and he was well off from like the day he was born.
Of course, Torontonians, we get it.
His grandfather, Carl Millard, founded a charter airline called Millard Air that was based out of Toronto Pearson Airport in 1990, so 5 years after he's born. The company filed for bankruptcy, and his father, Wayne, who's also a pilot, took over the company after his grandfather passed away. Wayne then transformed the company into an aircraft maintenance firm.
Smart.
And in 2006, he moved it from Toronto Pearson up to Waterloo International Airport.
Huh.
Which it boggles my mind that Waterloo has an international airport.
I had no clue about this, but okay.
So Dylan's father and grandfather weren't the only one connected to aviation. His mother was also a flight attendant. And even though the company had transformed into a maintenance firm, the family was still making a crap load of money.
Well, yeah.
Dylan went to a private school and on his 14th birthday became the youngest person in Canada to fly both a helicopter and a fixed-wing aircraft solo in a single day.
Damn. Combo.
Dylan was only 11 when his parents divorced, and supposedly this took an emotional toll on him. Though his friends never recall any violent behaviors growing up, just that he was quirky or a little different.
Yeah, that's a good start. No weird behaviors, but he's still quirky and a little different.
He's just a little different.
I mean, I'm quirky and a little different, but I'm not going to murder anyone.
Yeah, please don't murder me. Out of high school, he didn't have a set career path. He enrolled in culinary school for a bit, dabbled in animation, makeup, and photography, and eventually took on a vice president role at Millard Air, but he didn't really think of this as his lifelong career. As a young adult, he inherited a bunch of wealth, of course, and ended up purchasing multiple properties, including a $1.2 million home in Etobicoke.
In the 80s?
No, he's a young adult now.
Okay.
So early 2000s.
Damn, that's probably worth a fortune now.
Yep, a $500,000 condo and a farm in Ayr, Ontario, along with multiple luxury cars.
I wonder if it was anywhere near us. That'd be weird.
Ayr?
Yeah.
No, Ayr's like 4 hours away almost.
Oh.
It's like closer to Waterloo situation.
Okay.
Like down there.
Yeah.
I also just heard a cat.
I also heard a cat.
I did put flour in front of the door.
No cuts. Let's go.
Dylan was known for hosting luxurious pool parties at his Etobicoke home, and he, of course, did you hear that squeaking?
Yeah.
What was that? That was terrifying.
I heard that too. What the fuck?
I thought it was you.
That was. This.
No. That was so creepy. I'm leaving that in case anyone heard it.
What if you don't hear it on the recording? That was like, I don't know where that came from, unless it was like my drink just making a weird noise.
Maybe.
But I didn't have it that close.
I don't know. So he had a bunch of pool parties at his like mansion, and he routinely served drugs and alcohol to the quote unquote teen-filled events. Sir, don't do that.
No.
Aside from parties, he enjoyed off-road racing, skydiving, and just about anything else that would get his adrenaline going. He surrounded himself with younger acquaintances, charming them with his money, parties, and he often organized missions that involved theft of anything from lawnmowers to bobcats or just trees.
Oh, good.
He had a good friend named Mark Schmitch. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. Smich. Schmitch.
Schmitch, yeah.
And he was usually on all of these missions with Dylan.
Of course.
So I'm going to sidetrack for a minute. Who is Mark Schmidt, you ask? Mark was born on March 17th, 1987 in Oakville, Ontario, and unlike Dylan, his upbringing was in a working class family, though he did have a strained relationship with both of his parents. He was known for petty crimes, including theft and vandalism. Before he became acquainted with Dylan in 2007, he was also known to be impulsive and volatile, hot-headed, and usually made rash decisions. Some would describe him as being charismatic, but often reckless, and noted he was drawn to dangerous situations and thrills.
Well, I can see where the influence came from.
Of course, they bonded over participating in illegal activity, and even went as far as selling equipment they had stolen and creating fraudulent businesses.
Checks.
Yeah. So, now we're going to finally get into their murder spree.
Murder spree.
Probably
Probably just to cover up their bullshit.
In 2008, Dylan met Laura Babcock at the Brunswick House pub in Toronto. You ever heard of that?
No.
I've never heard of it. They dated for a short amount of time, but later ended things.
Wait, when was this?
This was in 2008.
Okay. I was still in high school. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So they broke up, but they continued to stay friends. But they also continued to see each other for like friends with benefits situation, even when he started a new relationship.
Classy.
Laura was often described as a bubbly and outgoing person by her friends, but she had always dealt with anxiety and depression for nearly all of her life. And between August 2011 and April 2012, she visited the hospital 12 times for mental health issues.
Oh.
On February 26, 2012, Dylan's current girlfriend, Christina, I'm going to say Nujda, but I'm just going to call her Christina, shared a heated text exchange that would lead to tension between Dylan and Christina, and I'm going to read it to you.
Okay.
So
it's a live feed of this text exchange.
So this is between Christina and Laura.
Oh.
Christina says, "Happy birthday. A year ago today was the first time I slept with Dylan."
Wait, they have just like shared numbers.
Yeah. Laura says, "That's fine. I slept with him a couple weeks ago."
Oh.
Christina, "Did you miss your medication today? You're a psycho bitch just trying to get my boyfriend. You had him and you lost him. Give it up." So that was on February 26th of 2012.
Okay.
On April 16th, the following texts are exchanged. This is from Dylan to Laura. "You're harmful to me. Please don't try to contact me until you've made some huge leaps of self-discovery. As I said before, good luck with life."
Oh, but he said until you, which means he doesn't want to stop talking.
So Laura texts a mutual friend, Andrew Mikalski. "Yeah, Dev's not a fan of me. He told me ex-Tina when he slept with me before. Erg, these people cause so much unwanted drama for me and bring me into it."
What is that?
I don't know. On April 17th, Dylan sends a text to Christina that reads, "First I'm going to hurt her. Then I'll make her leave. I will remove her from our lives."
What?
In May 2012, Dylan asks his mechanic, Shane Schlattman, to order him a commercial incinerator.
Oh, okay. Sir, that's not, you can't just, I guess because you make a lot of, you have money, I guess. That's
On
cool.
In June 2012, Laura is working for last minute escorts. She's couch surfing with her dog Lacey, and her boyfriend at the time, Shane Lerner, gives her an iPad so she can start researching for apartments. On June 26th, this is the last time Laura is seen on Queen Street West, and my auto type messed up the Toronto road. It's Queen Street West and something. In Toronto, Ontario at around 9 p.m. On July 2nd, Matthew Ward Jackson, who also goes by the rapper name Ish, sells Dylan a .32 caliber handgun.
Well, this is going really well.
On the 3rd, Dylan and Laura's phones ping off towers from Kipling Station to Dylan's Etobicoke home, and Mark's phone also pings near Dylan's home. Dylan sends Mark a text at 7:30 p.m. that day. I'm on a mission. Back in an hour.
I'm on a mission. Sir.
Their missions are not good.
Their missions are not well planned.
No. Next day, this is like day after day now. On the 4th, July 4th, Dylan's laptop connects to Laura's iPad, and it gets renamed as Mark's iPad. Laura's phone goes dead, and at 2:40 p.m., an object wrapped in blue tarp at the farm in Ayr is photographed from Dylan's phone. At 6 p.m., Dylan orders a new mattress and upgrades to quick delivery.
What the fuck? What? Like, why?
July 5th, the incinerator Dylan ordered back in May arrives. This is a $15,424.50 animal incinerator called the Eliminator.
You couldn't have been any more subtle.
Nope. We pause for a day, and then we're back on July 7th.
Dylan's a day. It's probably Sunday or something.
Yeah. Dylan's phone has a reminder of barn smell check.
Barn smell check.
Yep.
Wow. They couldn't be any more
now you're seeing why I was freaking out. On July 11th, Dylan, Shane, and Mark build a trailer for the Eliminator. On the 14th, Laura and Shane's parents both file missing persons reports for Laura. July 23rd, both Dylan and Mark's phones ping off of towers traveling from, they said, the airport hangar.
That could be anywhere.
I assume it's at the Waterloo Airport.
Yeah.
Back to Dylan's farm. At 3:07 p.m., Dylan sends a message to Mark that says, BBQ has run its warm-up. It's ready for meat. At 10:38 p.m., he Googles, what temperature is cremation done at?
What, like, you Google it. Like, you wouldn't just, like, think to maybe go somewhere, like, use a... What?
Then there are photos on Dylan's phone that show objects burning in the Eliminator. These are later discovered to be human bones.
But takes pictures of it, too? Like...
I'm not done. On the 24th, Mark's new iPad, remember this is Laura's iPad, has written rap lyrics by Mark. This is what they say. This bitch started off all skin and bone. Now the bitch lay on some ash and stone. Last time I saw her is outside the home. And if you swimming, you can find her phone.
What? Like, are these people just... what? This is not real.
Oh, it's real.
It can't be real.
Are we still in July? We're still in July.
Oh
On the 27th,
God.
Laura's cell phone bill arrives at her parents' house. Her boyfriend, Shane, sees that her last calls were to Dylan, and when he confronts him, he's told that Laura had called looking for drugs and a place to stay. Dylan says he turned her down for both.
Oh, we're making rap music.
Mark's making rap music. Speaking of
taking pictures.
In August, Mark invites two of his friends, Desi Liberator, that's definitely a typo, and David Cronin, that's not a typo, to his mother's house to smoke pot in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's here that he raps the lyrics that he wrote on the iPad and makes a confession of, I killed a girl, burned a body, and disposed of it in a lake.
Cool. We should probably do something about this.
So nothing comes of that.
Of course, because they're all stoned out their heads. And he's just saying shit because he's, that guy. That rapper guy.
The rapper guy.
Yeah. The F.
So Now we're into November, same year. November 29th, Dellen kills again. Wayne, his father, is found in Dellen's home where he had been living with him. He's found in bed with a gun wound through his left eye and a revolver found beside his body. Within 2 days, his death is ruled a suicide by the wound, bullet trajectory, and gun residue found on Wayne's hand. According to Dellen, his father had been suffering from depression and heavy alcohol use, as well as stress from financial challenges as the pair were facing with the Millardaire Company. Dellen told police his father, quote, carried some great sadness. And after Wayne's death, Dellen acquired a large sum of money.
This guy's clearly a sociopath.
2 weeks after Wayne's death, Dellen noted that he was patient and stubborn. He admired Christ, Gandhi, and Lindenberg. He believed animal welfare was a humanitarian effort. He was a good man in a careless world. He was my father, in an obituary that was posted in the Toronto Star. Interesting to note, employees at Millardaire said there had been growing tension between Dellen and Wayne. There was talk that Dellen was going to be cut off because of his spending habits.
Oh, the $16,000 incinerator. The what did you call it again?
The Eliminator.
The Eliminator. Yeah. Oh. Sure.
So originally, Dellen claimed that he was at Mark's house the night of his father's murder. He had come home to discover the body the next morning, but instead of calling 911, he called his mother. Phone records also show that he was back at the house hours before he said he found Wayne's body, and the gun that was found beside Wayne, he purchased it illegally, and it had his DNA on it.
Oh, of course. Really smooth. Good choices.
So, how did police rule he did it? Well, we gotta fast forward to May 5th, 2013.
Cool. I was also living in Toronto at that time. That's great. It's always nice to know that you're surrounded by psychopaths.
Yeah. So there's a report that 2 men meet up with a seller in Toronto to test drive a truck. And the seller later told police he found them suspicious. The next day on May 6th, Dellen and Mark drive to Tim Bosma's house in Ancaster, Ontario. They're looking to test drive Tim's pickup truck he had listed for sale on Kijiji. Tim was married to his wife Charlene, and they had a 2-year-old daughter. They wanted to continue to grow their family and figured selling the truck would provide some financial stability. Dellen and Mark showed up at 9:30 to test drive this truck. 9:30 p.m.
Psycho.
Tim originally thought it was too late for the test drive, but then agreed, and he asked his wife what to do when they got there because he knew when they were going to show up, and she said, go with them. We want the truck to come back.
Oh, no.
So Tim goes for a test drive with the 2 men, and this is the last time Charlene sees her husband.
Oh, that's not fair.
I know. After no response to text or calls, Charlene reports her husband missing the following day. There's a huge community outreach, a social media campaign started, and everyone just wants Tim home. Are we in May? Yeah. On May 8th, Charlene speaks at a press conference stating, it was just a stupid truck. You do not need him, but I do. Our daughter needs her daddy.
Oh, heart.
2 days later, phone records show that Tim's phone is in Brantford, Ontario.
That's a long drive.
On May 11th, Dellen Millard is arrested and charged with forcible confinement and theft over $5,000 in relation to Tim Bosma's disappearance. Something happened. They pulled him over for something. I think he might have been in a different stolen car. It got weird in the articles. The next day, Tim's truck is found at Dellen's mother's property.
Cool. Yeah.
And the truck has been stripped, but police find gunshot residue and traces of blood inside the vehicle. On May 15th, police confirmed that Tim's burned remains were found buried in Dellen's farm, and he is charged with first-degree murder.
Rip Tim.
On May 21st, police then announced they're reopening the cases of Laura Babcock and Wayne Millard, and Mark Schmitz is also arrested for the murder of Tim Bosma a day later, and is also charged with first-degree murder. It's not until December 2013 that police find Laura's duffel bag in Mark's Oakville home. Okay, I'm almost done, I promise.
No, it's okay. This is just like, I don't know how. Go ahead.
In April 2014, shit hits the fan. In a good way.
Shit's hitting the fan? Like, this whole thing is a fucking fan covered in shit.
Both Dellen and Mark are charged with first-degree murder in Laura's death, and Dellen is charged with first-degree murder in his father's death. Dellen's ex-girlfriend, Christina, bringing her back, is also charged with being an accessory after the fact to murder in connection with Laura's death. After searching Christina's home, police find 65 letters from Dellen with incriminating statements. One of which...
This guy is just not bright.
No. One of which, the night Laura disappeared, I told you Laura was overdoing coke with Mark in the basement. Later, when she was reported missing, I told you that Mark told me she OD'd. The stuff I wrote before, that was just brainstorming. Forget it. And then he asks her for the letters to be destroyed.
Clearly didn't do that.
Nope. On my birthday, February 1st, 2016, the trial for Tim Bosma's murder begins. On April 21st, Mark's ex-girlfriend, Marlena Menezes, I don't know how to say it, testifies that Mark shot and killed Tim. So the girlfriend said goodbye.
What?
Clearly,
Why poor Tim,
he's
though?
I know.
Tim just wanted to sell his truck to help his family.
I know. On May 11th, Mark testifies that it was actually Dellen who shot and killed Tim and disposed of his body using the animal incinerator. On May 18th, the Crown comes to the conclusion that a botched robbery motivated by financial desperation led to Tim's murder. On June 17th, both Dellen and Mark are found guilty of first-degree murder and the death of Tim Bosma. They both face life in prison with no parole for 25 years. I don't have as many details, but on December 16th, 2017, both Dellen and Mark are once again found guilty of first-degree murder in the death of Laura Babcock. Again, life in prison, 25 years till parole. On September 24th, 2018, Dellen is found guilty of first-degree murder in the death of Wayne Millard. And in December of 2018, he was sentenced to his third consecutive life sentence, and the judge ordered he had to serve 75 years before he was eligible for parole, making him 102 years old at the earliest date of parole. In 2022, the Supreme Court ruled that the stacking of parole and eligibility periods was unconstitutional. So both of their paroles were capped at 25 years. So they won't be eligible until about 2041. But those are the murders of Laura Babcock, Wayne Millard, and Tim Bosma.
Okay, I kind of hope he gets some like stupid cancer and suffers.
Yeah.
Just for Tim, though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Laura and Wayne are also important, but Tim was just that guy who was just trying to sell his truck.
Yep.
Oh, his poor family.
I know.
But
also,
how do you even explain that?
How do you explain that to your 2-year-old daughter? How do you not delete your search history? How do you take photos of this? How do you
Why
Google
do you write a bunch of letters to your psycho
65
girlfriend?
letters?
This guy is not bright.
65 letters.
That guy is privileged.
Yeah.
And was so used to money that he just wanted his way.
Yeah.
And getting his way. That I've never heard of that. That
I
is
know.
the wildest story I've ever heard come out of Canada. And there's been some shit.
I was going to do the man on the Greyhound.
Oh, yeah. In Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's also, we just like knock it out of the park when we want to go like full psycho mode, apparently.
We do.
Wow.
I know.
I don't even know. Like, you started talking and all of a sudden I was like, what? No, wait, hold on. What?
I know.
How could you make that many consecutive stupid choices?
I don't know.
Like, especially if you're like planning a murder, you think you would
not tell someone?
Not Google like how hot it has to be to... What the fuck?
I did read somewhere that the first bones that were discovered, they assume they're Laura's, but
yeah, they'll never know.
They can't get DNA off of them.
That's so sad. But I mean, she's never made an appearance yet, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I mean, all the evidence that idiot
literally
bunch kind of left behind.
Oh, I can't. It was
what? I don't
wild to read about.
I don't even... Your brain must have been like, what? Like,
it was. That's why I was up until 11:30.
What a story. I can't even believe it's real.
I know.
Rest in peace, all those people.
Yes.
That's insane. I'm sorry to Tim's family.
Yeah.
Wow, that was... Wow.
welcome.
I don't even know. Like, my brain's broken now.
Should I close it?
Yeah, just close it off. We're at 104.
That's not bad.
We did good.
We did good. So it's been a hot minute since we talked about murder. So we hope you guys enjoyed. As always, if you need a good murder/true crime podcast, just head on over to My Favorite Murder with Georgia Hartstark and Karen Kilcariff. You won't regret it.
They're so good.
Universe, don't punish me. This is not my phrase. But in the wise words of Karen and Georgia, stay sexy and don't get murdered.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. In our less famous words, remember to stay unapologetically you. Please remember to rate, like, subscribe, and follow the podcast. And we will see you next week.
Yeah. Stay cool.
Stay cool.
And bye-bye.
Bye-bye.